has fallen. Official figures show unemployment was down by 36,000 in the first 3 months of the year, bringing the total to 2.45 million. But the number of people claiming job seekers allowance has risen, with the number of women claimants at its highest rate since the 1990s. The Employment Minister is Chris Grayling, and he says the figures are a step forward.
This is just 1 month's set of figures, but with a significant drop in youth unemployment, an overall drop in the unemployment level, and a big increase in full-time private sector jobs, that's got to be good news. One thing I would just add to that, in relation to the increase in job seekers allowance claimants, what you're seeing is a move from other out-of-work benefits to job seekers allowance. But the total number of people on benefits overall is dropping.
We heard from Chris Grayling there talk about youth unemployment. Some good news finally on that today. It appears to be dropping. Let's hear from Nick Tranter, who is from Derby. He's 20 and is now in work after a long period of being unemployed. Nick, thank you for talking to us.
Right, no problem.
How long were you unemployed for then?
I was unemployed for about 4 months.
How was that time for you?
It's really difficult. I mean, you do your best to try and go out and find a job, and then, you get nothing back. Sometimes you don't even get replies, so it's dead hard. It's hard work.
Absolutely. And now you have finally found work. What are you doing?
Yep, I'm a gym instructor at David Lloyds currently in Derby. So, I got onto a course from TAG, who basically funded a funded project. He really helped me along, and did well and passed my course and ended up a job at David Lloyds.
It must have been a horrendous time for you, Nick. I mean, when you keep hearing about unemployment figures going down, but youth unemployment going up, you must have been thinking this is just going to be one long horrible road with very little light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, it really does affect you. It affects everything, your social life and your sports that you do, and it affects you more than you think. And when you're leaving school, you're not worried. You're thinking, I'll go to college, or you'll find a job eventually, and it's harder than it sounds.
Are many of your friends in similar circumstances? You're 20, people who are at similar sort of age to you, are they struggling to find work as well?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm always getting people asking me, if I can sort of get them on a similar course, or if I can help them out some way.
And was gym instructing something you always wanted to do? Is this a job that you've earmarked for a while?
Yeah, I've always been passionate about fitness and sports and stuff, and going and helping other people as well.
Yeah, and I guess one of the other a lot of the time the criticisms that people have are from those people who are already in work. They say, well, people who are unemployed, they're very picky about what they want to do. They don't want to do the jobs where they have to get their hands dirty. I mean, would you have been prepared to do that? Would you have been prepared to do absolutely anything?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'd have taken anything that had come to me. And I did. I went to my fair share of interviews and tried out for different things, and things that are opposite side of the working industry. Did
you fancy university?
I am looking to go to university in the next couple of years to do a sports therapy degree. So that's always an option.
What about the cost of it? Talking about possibly £9,000 tuition fees. Does that put you off?
No, not really.
It doesn't.
It's just what you've got to do to move your career on.
It is worth it then. I mean, okay, you're going to have to pay back a huge amount of debt at the end of it, but you think it's a case of short-term pain, long-term gain?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
And if people want to get fit and get themselves on a treadmill, you're the man to come and see at David Lloyd, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you very much for talking to us, Nick. Appreciate it.
Not a problem.
Thank you very much. Nick Tranter, who is from Derby, he's now 20, and he's finally found some work after 4 months on the dole.